Okay, we're live. Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Mike Sneed coming to you. I want to welcome everybody from Old Fashioned Ice Cream Appliance Boot Camp, Facebook, YouTube, family, and friends. I want to thank everybody for joining us tonight. Coming to you, like I said, I'm trying to get back into the groove of actually doing some of these videos and talking about just talking about how the business thing works. That's what I say. So I want to give everybody a chance to get in, give everybody a notification. I finally got home at a decent hour. Today I didn't run any service calls. Like I said, I normally run service calls between 4 and 6. So it pushed me getting into my place a little bit later. Today I'm not running service calls. I had to do an orientation earlier today. So with that, whatchamacall, I'm actually here a little bit earlier. I kind of like getting here a little earlier too, because I'm able to get here and kind of have some time to enjoy myself and spend some time here and not just come in here and then going to sleep. So we're gonna go ahead and get going on the subject today. The subject I'm talking about today is how business plans can save you. And this is coming. Like I say, I have to be careful talking because people watches the show, and and it's a small town where I'm at, and a lot of people watches it. And I don't want to be talking about one particular person, of which I'm not. But sometimes some of the stuff that happens around the town comes out into the videos that I'm talking about. So and what I'm kind of talking about right now, the economy is, as people know, it's starting to have a turn. People are, companies are closing down. A lot of small businesses are taking hits. And we had several little small businesses right on my street alone are actually calling it quits and had to close down. And I got asked this question probably 6 or 7 times in the last couple of weeks. They want to know how are you able to survive here in this little town of Selma. Not that many people there. The economic demographics is starting to change, but it's not a high income area, but it's starting to change. And all you selling really is ice cream out of there. And the reason why I'm able to do it, and and like I said once again, I'm not smart. A lot of people think, oh, he's smart. He's a astute businessman and he can make it work and stuff. I'm not. Like I tell you all, the only way that I've been able to navigate and survive through this ice cream thing, and like I say, to actually make to now to be somewhat debt free. I got paid tuition for my youngest daughter. She's in grad school. So right now I got a little cash on me. But after tomorrow morning, after I pay her tuition for grad school, I'm gonna be back broke again until next week when I can get some more cash and stuff coming in. But I feel good because I don't owe anybody anything, and I was able to generate enough cash where I can still pay cash for her college. So she graduated from undergrad. She's going to grad school. Grad school started at the end of the month on the 27th. I think she told me. But tuition, her semester is due tomorrow, so I gotta pay that tomorrow. And I was able to with the ice cream and with me doing the appliance repair, I was able to get enough cash up to get myself back debt free and have enough cash to go pay for her tuition. I'll be broke again, but I was able to meet my obligations. So people want to know how you were able to get it. I'm not, like I say, I'm not smart, and I'm not no business real busy savvy person. The way I was able to make it and survive through it was because I actually bought business plans. Like I tell you all what you want to do. I got that ring showing up in my eyeglasses. Let me see. I need that so I can see. Let me move this light real quick. Hold on. Try to get that ring out of my eye. Let me see. Give me one more second. I'm gonna try to see if I can get it out of my eye all together. I think that made it worse. I tell you what, I'll just take them off. That solved that problem. Well, anyway, the way I was able to do it, I bought a business plan. My ice cream parlor, I didn't figure that out. I bought a business plan from Mystic Ice Cream. Tie-Dye Jeff. He had been doing ice cream for over 20 years. He wrote out how he actually ran his actual ice cream parlor. His ice cream parlor. I looked at it. I listened to his videos just like you all listen to my videos with appliance repair. He made it real simple and easy. It was bootstrapped. Didn't have to put a lot of money in, the same way I tell you all to do your appliance repair business. And it was very simple. And I understood it. And I said, okay, I can make it work. And the thing about it, like I said, he's done it for over 20 years. And when you go to buy a business plan for somebody, you want to look at the business that they run. Is that business something that you would like for yours to look like afterwards? So his business that he had, his ice cream parlor, it wasn't no $1 million parlor he had built out like that looks like as I would say, like no Jenny's or nothing like that. It was just a regular small town ice cream parlor that you could tell he had put it together himself and didn't put a lot of money into it, but he made great ice cream and it had a good cash flow coming. That's what I wanted. So I had a building that was vacant. I was trying to figure out what to do. With my son, I had to find something for him. So I said, this right here is going to work. I bought the business plan, just like you all buy the online course. When I bought it, his wasn't online. He sent me a CD-ROM. Also, just like I have the classroom where you can come, he has then I don't know if he does it now, but he had you could go to the shop for like 3 or 4 days, and at his shop he would teach you how to same way I do with the appliances. He'll teach you how to actually make the ice cream and do the same thing he do with the CDs. So I sent my son there. That was my son going to college. And so what happened, like I say, he done it for 20-some years. He done went through good times and bad times. So this is supposed to be a bad time in the economy, but I can't tell because the ice cream is still going because he done maneuvered this ship through this type of water before, so it didn't bother him. And he told me, he said, no, the economy doesn't bother you with ice cream. The way he marketed and put his out there, it didn't bother me. It doesn't bother me. So now where I'm here now, and I have the ice cream parlor and it's running, and all around me people are having issues and stuff. I'm able to sell right on through it because I'm using his business plan. I'm just following everything he tells me. He told me to do, and it works because, like I said, he done it through this before. Now, like I told you, if you're somebody who have already ran a business before, you've done a business before, you can figure it out. Because if you built one successful business on your own before, you can figure it out because a lot of the base stuff that you need is common across all businesses. It's the smaller nuances that you have to find for that specific industry that you're in. That's the stuff that throws you and causes you to lose money and takes you 10 or more years to figure out. So I could have probably figured it out on my own, but it would have cost me a buttload of money. It would took me a minimum of 10 years to figure it out. Right now I'm at year 5, and he has whatchamacallit, because he gave me the business plan. The business plan put me up 10 years. So I cut 10 years off of what I normally would have to go through to get this ice cream parlor up and running. And it's taken off. So it looks like I put this thing together and I know what I'm doing. I'm just following step by step what he has. Now that it's up and running, and I'm figuring it out, and I'm seeing things. I'm putting my own little touches to it and making some changes and stuff. And so what happens, and I'm seeing this a lot with people who took his course. People who took his course, now that they're coming, they've been at it for 5 or 6 years, and now they have surpassed whatever Jeff was able to do, because Jeff took his time, the first 20 years, figuring it out, showing you how to run this thing. He took all the hits, he took all the bumps and the bruises and all this stuff, trying to figure this stuff out. Then once he gets figured out, he comes and let you jump line. And so what happened, those other people who jumped that line, they didn't have to go through that 10 to 20 years of trying to figure it out. They start right here, and then they surpass what Jeff do. And they start to now question, well, he didn't know what he was doing, because I do this and I make so much more than him, and I got all these stores. Well, no, the reason you were able to do that, because you didn't have to spend all your energy trying to get it up off the ground and run. He figured that out. And from there, you got able to jump line. And what you're supposed to do, you're supposed to come to the next group of people, or go back to him if you want to, and say, hey, if you want to move to the next level, this I can show you how to do it, because I know that you have spent your time getting us here, and I was able to jump the line. So now I can show you how to get to where I'm at. So a lot of times, then people start to think that second people who bought the plan was actually a lot brighter than the person who put it together. Most of the time, it's not. That person who put it together was the bright one, but you didn't have to spend all your time and energy building it. So you get to run faster and further. So you start to look at those people. That same thing you kind of looking at Dame Dash now. He took all the hits, figuring out how to get them to where they get Rockefeller and that company built, and to learn the industry that entertainment industry and all that. He was a business mind that put it all together. And from there, he was able to bring in other people and train them and let them skip all that problems that he had, where he had to go there and argue and fight with all the people. He let them skip past that. And so now those people who got to skip that he made, and they now got to skip, and he trained them, they got to skip in front of him. Now they look back and say, well, he wasn't that smart, he this and that. But no, he spent all his time making sure that you all had a shortcut to get in. And then once they got the shortcut to get in, they closed the door behind him and won't let him come back into it. Unfortunately, that's what happens when that, a lot of times with that. Same thing with the appliance repair business. You all come in, you all have done way more than I ever could have done in appliance repair. Because you all got to jump to 10, 15 years ahead of everybody and done very well. But I want to thank everybody at Appliance Repair, because y'all give me inspiration to keep going. I was talking to I don't think he'll mind. I was talking to Slick earlier today, and Slick, he got the acres of land. He done built 2 or 3 houses out there. He got the rental property doing well, and he sent me a picture. He done went and bought him this big excavator now, where and he that thing get rented out to people during the week, where he can clear off his land. And we were talking, and he was like, "No, I was able to do this by just doing appliance repair." I couldn't believe it that I was able to do all this for appliance repair. And so, so you all, I get to live through you all and see you all get the dreams and stuff that I want to get. So that's why it's important that you actually buy a business plan, because it can help you in these times like this. Because times are getting hard and stuff. The people who's doing appliance repair that bought the appliance boot camp, I don't see them crying about no calls and about not making no money or anything. Because I told you the way I built it, the economy never bothered me in appliance repair. Don't bother me now in appliance repair or the ice cream. Same thing with my kettle corn. Y'all see me doing. I didn't put that kettle corn thing together. Kettle corn. I bought that from the Colonel out in Wisconsin. Him and his wife, the Colonel and the old maid. They done that for 20 some years. That was their retirement thing. They just done the festivals during the fall and during the summertime. They get in the RV and go travel. And that's what I bought it. I bought the business plan from them. He actually, when I bought it, he came down and showed me how to pop the kettle corn, showed me how to use everything. Because great guy, him and I still talk from time to time. And he think I do amazing things, but because I've incorporated the ordering online and all that. Because like I said, he spent this time perfecting, building those machines and all that stuff. So I don't have to worry about finding to build a machine. I'm figuring out how to take it to the next level to compete with Double Good and all them. With the kettle corn, I ain't smart with that. That's a business plan that I bought, and I have probably 5 or 6 other business plans that I have that's on deck that I can implement at any time. I'm not coming up with this stuff on my own. I built the appliance boot camp. Now, appliance boot camp, I built that on my own. And if it wasn't for and if it wasn't for a business mentor that came into my life early on when I was doing the appliance repair, I've been broken out the business then because I didn't know anything about business. Fixing appliances is one thing. Running the appliance repair business is something totally different. Same thing. Making ice cream is one thing, but running the ice cream parlor business is another thing. Popping kettle corn is one thing. Running the kettle corn business is another thing. And the only person that can be able to teach you how to actually run a business is somebody who actually ran a business. So my business mentor, when I told you all many times when I thought I was running a business, and I met him, and he asked me what was on the income statement, what was on balance sheet, and all that. I didn't know. He showed me he's the first person that really introduced me to a business and how a business operates. And if it wasn't for him, the car dealership guy that he used to work for, right out of college when he was a young man, that actually taught him entrepreneurship. If that guy hadn't taught him entrepreneurship, he wouldn't have taught me. You can't go to school to learn how to be a business owner, because the people at the universities and stuff, they're teaching you how to be an employee. The only way you're going to learn how to be a business owner and an entrepreneur, you got to get it from an actual business owner, entrepreneur. Now, you can go get a franchise. A franchise will teach you how to do it, and it's good, but it's a lot of money tied up in that. A lot of money tied up in that if you want to go do it. Some of my friends do the franchise, and they do very well at it. But I don't do well with a lot of debt on me. They okay with the debt as long as they get the cash flow. So I don't care much about I don't want the debt. I want to have a little. I sleep better knowing I don't owe anybody, and I sleep better where I'm at now. So I like this. I like stuff that doesn't require a lot of money, that produce a decent amount of cash flow, that doesn't require me to carry a bunch of debt. So that's why if you want to know how to get into the appliance repair business, go to appliancebootcamp.com. We have, let me see if I got a banner on here still. I might still, yeah, I do. Yeah. Nope, that's not it. Let me turn that off. I got to put my banners back up here. If you go to appliancebootcamp.com, you can buy the actual course. And what I do with that course, you'll get my actual business plan. I actually ran my business for 20 some years. It'll get you going. That business plan is what got me where I'm at right now. That business plan is what got Slick where he's at. That business plan is what got Tyran where he called and told me he hit those $2,000, those $2,000 days 1 week. That got him there. Just about everywhere you look. With appliance repair, you're gonna be somewhere our little DNA in there. It'll get you there. Same thing if you want to the ice cream. Be honest with you. I don't know if I'm gonna keep doing the ice cream courses, because the ice cream course is my retirement. This is my retirement, and and I don't know if I want to have a competition right now with the ice cream. Right now, we're doing great with the ice cream. We got stuff going every day. Tomorrow is the only day that we're not going out on the trailer. but Saturday we have a back to school event. Sunday we got back to school event. All next week that trailer be going out, and it's great money. Like I say, the ice cream you can get $200 an hour doing the ice cream, it's great. It's great. You know, and that's on the trailer doing the events and stuff, and that's not including what you get at the actual store. And it has a real estate thing tied into it. We actually got kettle corn coming up. Got events coming up for kettle corn where people are calling back. They want to do their fundraisers. I haven't even really dabbed all the way into the. I haven't even scratched the surface on the kettle corn yet because I've been doing the ice cream. But the kettle corn, I got the whole business plan with the kettle corn, everything just that's going to be able to do just like the ice cream and just like Garrett's and all of them. I got the kettle corn business plan that I'm just gradually just putting it in when I have time, and eventually we'll get that taken up. I'm trying to get one of my kids or somebody to actually take it and run with it. But up until then, I just keep implementing a little bit at a time. Yesterday, I went and got the printer so we can actually start putting out the real labels and stuff. So we can get the better labels and stuff going on the bags and all that stuff. And like I say, I just running the business plan. And if you all want to do it, you all getting the same thing. Y'all get the ice cream, you get the garage door, you get the blender, you get the dry vent cleaning, you get the kettle corn, you get the appliance repair, you get all those business plans for that one specific price. And we're going to have a hands-on live coming up in September or October. I haven't put the date together yet. We had a little problem with the water behind the shop. We finally got that situated. So now we're in the process of getting the shop back situated so we can have a class. It's going to be a temporary fix for a minute. Once the ice cream parlor will go into our fall and winter hours, then we're going to go and we'll be able to do a permanent fix onto the shop. And I have to make a decision if I'm going to continue doing classes in the shop or I'm just going to rent it out. So we'll see. All right, I'm going to read some of the stuff we got going on in the chat, and then I'm going to get out of here. And I need to play with that printer a little bit and see if I get that printer working. A man's advice. So let's go, Mike. Thanks. I appreciate it, man. First class service. Peace, Mike. Hey, what's going on, man? A man's advice. You ever plan on selling your ice cream in stores? No, I don't. I don't want to. I don't want to sell my ice cream in those stores because what happens then? Let me read this. Everybody's sending me messages right now. Make sure ain't nothing happening. Okay, we're good. Once you start selling it in stores, now you have to have I gotta go to a more expensive label maker than I just bought. So I got a label maker now, but I gotta go to a more expensive label maker than I have. You gotta start writing down your ingredients and your calories. And you gotta get the nutrition labels done. Not only that, you gotta send out samples every so often, the samples to see if you got listeria and all that. You got to start doing temperature logs, when they pick the ice cream up, what temperature it was when you put it on the truck, what temperature it was when it got to where it's at. You got to start having the date codes and stuff. So and lots. So if somebody was to get sick, or if you send something out and something happened, you got to be able to do a recall and pull all that stuff out. For me, it's not worth it. It's not what I want to do. In my retirement, if my kids want to do that later on, they can. But what I want, I'm 52. I'm going into retirement. So what I want something that I ain't got to be getting up early in the morning. I don't have to do it with ice cream because nobody eat it until about 12 o'clock. So I ain't got to be getting up early in the morning. I want something that I don't have to be getting up late at night, staying out late at night with it. With me, we close 6 o'clock during the week, 8 o'clock on the weekends, because I go for the older crowd, the people who go out to eat at 2 and 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So the people that come to my ice cream parlor, they go out to eat 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and then they come get some dessert around about 5 or 6, and then they go back home, and they're home by 8:30, 9 o'clock. I don't want the Waffle House crowd who go out to eat at 9 o'clock. They want to come get ice cream at 12 o'clock. I don't want to be out there doing that. I don't want that. I don't want the crowd where they don't care about how the ice cream look. They just want to be able to take a TikTok video, a selfie with it. So that's what I mean by that. Somebody go make these milkshakes where they have a pork chop and a chicken leg and 20 things in it, and this crazy cup, and all they do is just take a picture of it, and it don't taste worth nothing. Just something to take a picture with for Instagram. I don't want to be doing that. I just want something where I can make a good ice cream that I enjoy eating. I do enjoy eating my ice cream, and that is fun. That I can actually do what I'm doing. I can go to the weddings. We got a wedding this weekend, and cater that with my ice cream. I go to the family reunions. I go to the school events. I go to the universities. I go to the community colleges. I like doing that and enjoying that, having a great time, great conversation. I don't want to be frying nothing where I want to be stuck in over top of no hot grease or nothing. Same thing. I don't want to go nowhere where it's going to take me. I got to go somewhere, then wait for some grease to heat up or wait for some stuff to heat up so I can start cooking and prepping. I don't want that. I don't want to have to be doing no prep the night before for no event. My events, the ice cream is in the freezer. I go to the store. We roll it out the freezer, roll it into the into the trailer, get to the event. All I have to do is just what we call lift up our side window. And then I just I go and see what flavors of ice cream that we have. I just erase the chalkboard that we have on the front and just write down whatever flavors that we brought out that day, and turn the water on. So and make sure the scoopers are good, and then turn my phone into a hotspot so I can connect the little terminal for Square, and then from there we ready to go. We ready to start serving within 5 minutes of getting to an event. People who do food trucks, they gotta get there an hour early to heat the grease up, and then same thing. When the event's over with, I just let the side window down, and I'm gone in less than 2 minutes. But if you somebody who's cooking and stuff, when the event's over with, you might be there 30, 40 minutes later because you got to let the grease cool down before you transport it. You got to drain some of the grease and all that. You got to clean all that stuff. You got look all the stuff you got to clean once you get done. I don't have to clean anything. All I have to do is just get my scoopers and just take them back inside. That's it. The ice cream, if like this, like the next couple of days, we're doing a bunch of events. I don't even have to take them out. I just keep the trailer plugged. Wherever I get back to the shop, I just run a extension cord and keep my trailer plugged, and it stay. If I get me a next place I move to or buy, I will have an actual place at my a shed or detached garage or someplace where I can actually just have the trailers there, plug them up, and they already ready to go, and don't have to worry about stop. I can plug them up the night before, and then I can just leave out and go. But ice cream is good, so that's what I want. I don't want all the other headaches. I make decent money doing it for my retirement, and I want to keep it like that. CEO Jakes, what's up, Mike and ABC fam? Hey, how you doing? Paul Brown, what's up, Mike and ABC fam? Hey, how you doing, Paul? Miami Appliance Repair Service. Thank you, Mike, for everything. No, thank you all. You all have really kept me going. Really kept me going. Got me back energized, ready to do more stuff. Like I say, talking to you all and hearing all the wins and stuff that you all are getting keeps me motivated. G Brown, Uncle Mike, what advice will you give me trying to start out in the appliance business? But I have zero experience. I'm 48 years old in Los Angeles, California, where it's very competitive. For one, nobody who came through appliance boot camp had any experience. No, nobody did. You'll be good there. Just buy appliance boot camp. Or matter of fact, you don't even have to buy appliance. Find I recommend appliance boot camp. Getting because I know my stuff work. So you can get appliance boot camp. If not, you got other places you can go where you can learn the trade. You have SSG Academy, you have Fred's, you have Dryer, you have TMM. Find you. Go look at all those people and look at their platforms. And Uncle Raker, you got a bunch of them. Just go there, find whoever you're comfortable with, their teaching style. You might not know their teaching style, but just look at their videos and stuff and think, is that somebody that I would like to learn from under? And go learn the trade. And then once you learn the trade, you'll be good. Now, if you're 48 years old and you, I don't know if you coming from another industry where you're in retirement, or if you're 48 years old and trying to get it together so you can retire and get something. If that's the case, you're in the fourth quarter. It's like a football game. You're in the fourth quarter. Your 20s is the first quarter of life, just like you're playing a football game. The 30s is the second quarter. Your 40s is the third quarter. Your 50s is your fourth quarter. Right now, if you haven't gotten to the place where you can retire, and you're in that what we call a prevent defense, or you ain't went into the four corners just to maintain your position, and you behind, you need to hurry up and do something quick, because it takes 5 or 10 years before a business to really kick and go, and you 48, so in 10 years you'll be 58, 60 years old. Regardless of what we say and regardless of what people think, your body changed. Your body I can't do the stuff I used to do 10 years ago. At 52, I can't do what I done at 42. So what you got to do, you got to hurry up and figure something out. I don't know if you would, I don't know if you, in California, if you bought a house or anything like that, that's a steep mountain to climb to try to get a house in California, and before you in retirement age. So go ahead and start the appliance repair business and get it going. Learn the trade, learn the business part of it, and then you're gonna have to eventually start for retirement. If you don't have a retirement saved up, you're gonna have to use somebody else's arms and legs. Meaning you got to get you some subs and make them go out there and work, and you got to run it from the back end in your later years to survive. But you don't have time to wait. If you're 48, and I don't know where you're coming from, but if you're 48 and haven't gotten that, then you better hurry up and move. Now, if you're 48 and you retired, hey man, go ahead and jump in and just do 2 or 3 stops a day. That's all you need to do. Don't get out here at 48. If you retired, if you coming from the government or military, or work some other corporate American job where you got your retirement taken care of, just take it easy. Just do 1 or 2 stops a day. That's what I'm doing now, and it's great. You'll get you $500-$600 a day. Don't have a lot of stress. I don't go out there and in the morning fighting with nobody trying to go to work. Don't go out there and don't be out there late in the evening fighting with nobody trying to get home from work. Just do you 1 or 2 stops a day. Do them easy. Do the ones that's right there near your house. You don't need a whole lot. Talking about very competitive. You don't need a lot of. California is hugely populated. You don't need a whole lot. I lived in a little small place in Clayton, North Carolina. And Clayton, I just went to 2 neighborhoods. I went to Flowers Plantation and I went to Glen Laurel. I didn't even cross over a major highway. They're less than 3 miles apart. So those are the only 2 places I went to. And my later years of doing appliance repair, I was making over $100,000 just hitting those 2 neighborhoods, and had all the work I could do. Right now, I'm doing great, just catching 2 stops in the afternoons. and have doing great at it, and don't have no headaches or anything, and easy stuff, make your money keep going. So if you retire, don't come out here trying to get no. I wouldn't recommend if you retire to be going out here trying to build no huge company and not just make your money. You'll make enough decent money where you can actually then be able to buy some real estate, do other investments. It's not going to require you a lot of time and locking you down. I don't want to be locked down with anything. I want to be flexible and be able to move when I want to move, and be able to go away. Like I said, I was away for a while. Last week I was away. Out in Chicago. Everything I need to do, as long as I got an internet service, I can do whatever I need to do. And I was able to take care of my responsibilities with my internet service there. The ice cream parlor ran no problem without me being this way. It was great. So that's my thing. If you can retire, do you 1 or 2 stops a day, enjoy life, and start building wealth and acquiring tangible stuff. If you haven't retired, then you better hurry up and get in there and get the moving and start getting you some subs, because you're gonna need them. All right, 89 Dr. Funk. What up, Mike? Hope all is well with you, man. Sounds like you back in the truck and on a mission. Yeah, I am. I gotta just talking to the young man just said 48. I gotta purchase me a new it might not be a brand new house, but I gotta get me a new house sometime next year. And so I gotta get moving. I ain't got much time to be. I talk about him. I ain't got much time to be playing either. First class services. Nah, that boot camp works, and they can always have it for reference. It works. Yep, it does. It works. I have to use it myself. V-Man 626. Uncle Mike, what's up? Hey, what's going on, V-Man? Good to see you. 89 Dr. Funk. Man, I'm 48. My mom saying I'm 20, but my body when I get up from that floor says totally different story. Man, oh God, man. Last night I didn't get in till late last night, man. Oh my God, I have to be careful. I didn't get in till late last night. In my 20s it wouldn't have bothered me. I got in late last night about 11. I gotta be careful. Got in about 11 last night, and man, old boy dragging this morning. He was dragging bad, and that's why I came home early tonight. Old boy was dragging bad, man. I'm telling you, I was dragging bad, man. I wish I could tell y'all more, but old boy was bad, doing bad. I can't do the stuff I used to do, and I felt bad this morning getting up to the point where I had to make a decision today. I said I can't drink no more sodas. I can't go back to Bojangles because, man, it's doing me bad. So I can't, that stuff I used to be able to do, I can't do it now. Kind of like when I first moved here. I hadn't when I first moved to this apartment, I hadn't bought groceries for myself in about, I can move this light around because I'm getting a little dark. Give me a second. All right. When I first moved into this apartment, I hadn't went and bought groceries in almost 20-some years. My wife at that time would go buy the groceries. So I go to the grocery store, and the first time I went and bought groceries, I don't know how long, not seeing all that old food and stuff that I used to eat back in the day. I'm seeing the Spam, all that stuff, bologna. I said, man, I'm going to buy me some of that. I ain't had that in a long time. Man, I got that stuff and ate it and I almost died. Matter of fact, it was funny. I was doing a boot camp. When I done it, the next day in the boot camp, they saw me. I was struggling, boy, because I can't. The stuff that I used to be able to do in my 20s, I can't do it no more when you get older. And same thing, the food I used to eat back then, I can't eat it now. I can't drink sodas now. Sodas doing me bad, and Bojangles is doing me bad. Appliance savers. 1 year on my own, but struggling with separating business and personal life. Any tip? Yeah, you got to schedule it. Your business, like I said, your business will take up it'll take every dollar you have. It'll take every minute you have. Personal life. You have to put that business in check. Meaning you have to say, okay, if you're doing appliance repair, you got to put down what days and what times you're going to do your service calls. So if you're going to do service calls, say if you run a full route, when I used to run mine, Monday through Friday, my full route was Monday. My full route for the day, I do a 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, a 1 o'clock, a 2 o'clock, and a 3 o'clock. That was my appliance day. So after that, once all those spots got filled for that day, I couldn't add nothing in. I wasn't going to squeeze you in. I couldn't do it. You had to go to a next available time that we have. Then after that, you got to start adding in the time for your family, where you got to say, okay, on this day, what I done when my family was younger, and I had to put a lot more time in it. I probably should have kept doing it. I wouldn't be where I'm at right now. But what you have to do, you would have to say, okay, from 5 until 7, that was time where I was going to be home. We were going to eat dinner, and I would help with the homework. Because at that time, my wife was having a lot of problems trying to get the kids ready with homework and all that. And I was just putting all that on. So from 5 to 7, I was going to sit down, we were going to eat, and then we we're going to do homework. And then from 8 until 9, that was our time. So the kids, then they were younger, they go to bed. From 8 to 9 is the time that you spend with your spouse and whatnot. And then when my wife at that time, she would go to bed around about 9:30. So from 9:30 until about 10:30, 11 o'clock, that's when I done my paperwork. And so I would try to be in the bed no later than 11 o'clock. So I would do my paperwork then. And that's how I scheduled my day every day. So that way you had a schedule and it kind of balanced it out for you. And you can't let nothing get into those time frames. Otherwise, that business will take everything you own. A man's advice: will you sell the garage door repair course by itself? Yeah, you can buy it by itself. You can buy all of them by themselves. 89 Dr. Funk. A lot of these companies are booked out 2 weeks. Customers want their stuff fixed ASAP. I wouldn't worry about the competition in your area, especially you can get there before. Yeah, you don't have to worry about the competition. And like I say, if you're a one-man shop, it don't take much for you to eat. You like a sniper, running around. You can live off the land. You just need one rabbit here. You can grab you a squirrel there, go catch you a fish there. So all you grab is just 1 or 2 stops out the day. You don't take much to get that. Now, if you got a whole platoon that you're trying to feed, now that's when the problems come. Now you got to start worrying about supply chain and getting people there. Same thing. If you got 6 or 7 technicians, you got to keep them moving. Now you got to start worrying about marketing and bringing in enough calls to keep them moving. But if you one man shop, man, you can a one man shop. You can go to Lowe's and just walk around with your uniform on and get you 2 or 3 stops there. You just all you gotta do is just put logo on your truck and you'll get 1 or 2 stops. Just driving around town, somebody at the stoplight gonna stop you and take a picture at you. You ain't gotta worry about that. You ain't gotta worry about that. And that was one of the things. I was talking to somebody earlier tonight, and they were telling me appliance repair person was looking for work. Why were he looking for work? He was looking for a job. I said, tell him just go start his own business doing it. Well, it's crowded here. They ain't crowded nowhere. Just look in your neighborhood, down your street, and look at the houses that are around you. Everybody there got a microwave, a dishwasher, refrigerator. Might not have a dishwasher, but they got a refrigerator, washer, and a dryer in there, and they're going to break. So you can just go through your neighborhood and just put out flyers, and you got enough work for 2 or 3 days right there. And then go to the next neighborhood, because that's what I've done. When I first started, I went to the neighborhood just put out flyers, and by the time I got back home, I had enough work on my answer machine to make it a whole week. So you can just do that. Okay, hey, how you doing, Miss Janice? This is Lamar Mon. Say hello, Mike. God bless you, Lamar Mon. Hey, how you doing? Glad you joining us tonight. But yeah, if you're an appliance repair man, you what you call you're not hurting for anything, not hurting for anything at all. You right now it's getting ready to get really good because unfortunately, the worse the economy get, the better the appliance repair business get. Um, and so if you got the skill sets to repair appliances right now, you get ready and be mindful. Follow that 5 banking account method that I gave you because you're gonna need that money. You're gonna need that money to buy some of this stuff that's getting ready to go on sale. And it is man, I'm telling you, it works. It works. And I'm not trying to sell you this to get you to go buy this course, just to get me some money and all that. I told you all that I'm okay, but I want you all to be able to have the same lifestyle that I have the same peace that I have. Like I say, I found out a friend of mine is having some issues. He's going through the same thing I'm going through. And he having some issues. And I was talking to one of our classmates, and I was trying to figure out, what's going on? Why, why is that happening like that? And I gotta be careful. I have to be careful. I know how it is to go through what he's going through. To go through it and not to be if I had I don't know his situation. Now let me get that straight. If somebody's watching, I don't know his situation. But this is for anybody. Get away from my classmate. This is for anybody. If anybody is going through what I'm going through right now, went through right now, and you're not financially secured in it, I couldn't imagine not being financially secure in the situation, because regardless of what, I can still go where I want to go, do what I want to do, and not be hurt by it. If I wanted now to say, okay, I'm going to go somewhere and hang out tonight, I can go somewhere and hang out tonight. I couldn't imagine being somewhere, where I didn't have access to my own place, because that plays a lot into it too. So, if I felt like, man, I needed some company, because I don't want to talk to somebody tonight, because you want to have some friends or something. I couldn't imagine not having a nice place to invite someone to. If same thing, if it got to a point where I was it was getting to me too much and I needed to get out of town, I couldn't imagine not being able to get out of town. Same thing with my kids. I'm still the man. Like I say, tomorrow I got to pay my daughter's tuition. I always done that. She still see dad's the man. So I couldn't imagine having to take a step back from that and not still be able to be myself. And I'm telling you, when you can handle it better when you got a little bit of money in your pocket. When you don't have no money in your pocket, I think that's when a lot of the arguing and animosity come. But if you got a little money in your pocket, you can just tell them, okay, we cool. I'm okay. I go ahead, do your thing. I'm okay. I'll do mine. And there's not much animosity there. All right, so now I'm gonna leave that one there. All right, Greg B, what's happening, Sneed and ABC? Nothing much, man. Going on. Good to see you too, Greg, man. Good to see you all. Once again, like I said, I want to thank everybody for watching. I'm trying not to stay on here too long. But if you hadn't already, you want to get into this appliance repair business. I think appliance repair is the first step, the goal. If you're gonna, if you looking to get into a business, and you want something that's easy to get into, and something that's going to make you enough money to be able to do the other stuff, I say appliance repair, because that's the route I went. That's the route I always go back. When things get rough, I always go back to appliance repair. The ice cream parlor business is nice. It's nice and whatnot, but it doesn't move the needle like appliance repair. And this ice cream parlor takes about five or plus years for it to really kick in and move. Appliance repair in 30, 40 days, you be up and going. Like I said, in 6 months, I'm back debt free and doing okay. Appliance savers, what should we be looking out for once the economy shifts? Nothing. Just stick to your plan, because the call volume is going to increase, and you got to be just sticking to your plan, doing those whatever your calls are per day. Just do those. Don't get to a point where you're trying to squeeze people in between calls. Don't do that. When your days fill, moving to the next day. Follow that 5 banking account method. Like I told you all the other day, you're not going to be able to save everybody. People are going to start going through some tough times here. And you're not going to be able to take your resources and your money and go out there and try to save people. You're going to have to take this time right now and get yourself on higher ground and build something for your family wealth-wise and stuff. So just do that. Make great decisions as far as what you purchase stuff. I like to purchase tangible stuff that like land, properties, and stuff like that. Something that you can that holds its value, that hedge against inflation, and that you can they can actually go touch. I don't do much with the stock market and stuff, no. But if that's something you want to learn, you can learn it and see if you can do it. I don't do much with that. All my money has been in properties and businesses. I like to buy the properties and then put a small little business or something in there that you understand and that you know how it works, and put it in there and just let it go. Appliance repair is good because appliance repair not only does it generate you enough cash, but it gives you enough time to be able to do other stuff. So if you were to start your appliance repair business, the skill sets that you get from appliance repair business allows you to go get the equipment you need for an ice cream parlor business and fix it. You can buy it cheap, buy used equipment that's broken and whatnot for nothing and fix it. Those ice cream makers I have, I paid nothing really for them, and restored them. And those machines will last 40 or 50 years, and they work good. They cost you $50,000 brand new, and I fix them. And so you get that going, and it gives you enough time to not to have to depend upon that ice cream parlor business to actually to support you and your family. You can give the ice cream parlor business time to get its legs up under and get it moving. So by the time you do reach my age, you are able to step away and use that as your retirement. And I wish I knew more about the ice cream parlor, knew of the ice cream parlor business back in my 30s, back in my 30s when I was really making a bunch of money, and I had all the energy in the world. I could have had maybe 4 or 5 of these things up and going along with my appliance repair business. And then that transition where I transitioned over to now into retirement been a lot better, a lot easier. It's been really good. And so, but you all know about it now. The younger guys that's coming up in their 30s who's making it with the appliance repair, and their wives and stuff are getting on board with them with the entrepreneurship and stuff. Get that ice cream parlor and keep that appliance repair going. And let that appliance repair support you all while you learn the ice cream parlor business. And then once the ice cream parlor business take off and get going, you be good. You be good. Okay. Evenly Yoked TV. Peace and blessings, Mr. Sneed. Okay. See what you got. Appliance repair has picked up a little bit for me, but not as much as I like. I reached out to the warranty company and asked them to expand my service area. Is there anything else I can do? Yeah, you're down in the Fayetteville area. There's some more warranty companies that's coming on. Find out who the other warranty companies are. It might be, once again, like I tell you all, it's kind of crazy. But the universe, and when I say universe, I'm talking about God. I just don't want nobody to think I'm trying to preach to them. It'll actually keep you where you need to be at that certain level. Sometimes we say, "Hey, I want this thing to be here," but the universe or God knows exactly where you need to be at. There might be something else that you might need to get before it goes to that opens all the way up. So with that, I would reach out to some more warranty companies. If you're comfortable with doing the repairs, go out to some property management companies, talk to them. You can, if you, like I said, if you, I don't know where we haven't talked in a while. I don't know where you quite at as far as the skill wise, but if the skill wise is good, go ahead and get a website done with some COD work coming in. But in Fayetteville should be wide open, and especially now. I'm finding out, you got all these houses now have been bought up by uh, by not warranty companies, but investors, and those investors are having their own. They have their own little. I call it third party warranty company, where they want their own little network of people to go fix them. So you can call, was it Invitation Homes? They have all of the these houses that you think people buying. They rent them, and Invitation Homes actually have you come out and do the repairs on the appliances and stuff. And you call them, and you got to get into it like that. You got to get thoroughly immersed into it. You got to be going on to Appliancetology. Start reading what they're posting every day. Get into the other Facebook groups and stuff and see what they're posting every day, and get thoroughly immersed into it, and it'll come. Same thing, like me with the ice cream. I don't deal as much in the appliances day to day as I do with the ice cream. With the ice cream, I'm constantly into my I got a peer group in the ice cream. Just like I tell you all, you gotta join your trade organization. I'm a member of the North American Ice Cream Association. I go to the convention, so you don't see me at the Asties, but I'm going to the ice cream conventions. I've seen some of the ABC alumni at the ice cream convention, and from there, I'm talking to different people, and they're telling me stuff that works. So if things starting to slow here, they'll tell me a little hit that I can catch to get going. So one thing they told me, make homemade push-ups. So I'm going to try that. I ordered the push-ups, the push-up containers from Amazon. I'm going to try to make some homemade push-ups this week, and so you start doing stuff like that, and that will get you thoroughly immersed and get you going. You got to get thoroughly immersed into this appliance repair. I'm not saying get thoroughly immersed. You got to go on to I no, you got Appliance Alliance, but I used to do Appliancetology, and just go there and every morning just read for 15 minutes. Just say, hey, if you you're getting calls or not, just go on to Appliancetology or Appliance Alliance, and everybody, they have the forums where people are asking for help on repairs and stuff. Every morning when you get up, read 10 or 15 minutes of what they ask for help for, and the responses and stuff. And what happened, you're actually now studying and learning about getting thoroughly immersed in these appliance repair. And what's going to happen, believe it or not, eventually you're gonna read that stuff, and you're gonna go out on the call, and you might not know it right then and there, but your brain, it's in your brain. It's gonna pop back up. You're gonna know the answer to how to fix that call and you can start becoming a subject matter expert on that appliance repair, and you'd be surprised what my friend, I had a friend here this week, and that was one of the things she kept telling me. The harder you work, the better your luck comes. So same thing. The harder you work, the better your luck. So the more you start getting thoroughly immersed and showing that, hey, what they say, the diligent should prosper. If you diligently studying every day and you go in there and you putting the hard work in and you calling the third-party warranty companies, you're going to prosper. It's going to come, and you're going to do well. But if you're going to sit and wait for it to come to you, you're not going to be working diligently for it. It's not going. It can be like waiting for a pot to boil. All right. Hope that helped. All right. Okay. We got. Okay. Okay. Appliance savers. Broken appliances have been the biggest blessing. Thank you for the information and guidance. No problem. Yeah, it has. It's crazy. Like I tell people, all the stuff that I've been able to get, I got it through fixing dryer belts and broken motor couplers. It's simple stuff. Okay, there go another one. I didn't know that one. So First Class Services said another one, American Homes for Rent. I just know Invitation Homes because I've been doing someone from them, and they'll pay by credit card at first, and then they'll put you on whatchamacallit. But that's another, American Homes for Rent. So people ain't buying houses no more; they renting them. And these companies that they rent from, they're like property management companies. They just need somebody to come fix them. So that's another. All right, a man's like, let him know to get with a HOA company also. There you go. So like the HOAs in the community, those companies also. So you get those. You can go to Next Door and you get put on there. Just when you go to one of these neighborhoods, just ask them, do they have a Facebook page for the neighborhood? Can you recommend me? Get you some door knockers. So when you go to somebody's house, you go to their neighbors and put your door hangers on each one of their doors, and go that way. Or whatchamacallit, you go to somebody's house, like I say, you can do the postcard thing, like I told you, or you can just write a letter, say, hey, we're here at your place, at your neighbor's place. We fix their appliances. Just want to introduce ourselves, and if you ever need an appliance repair, give us a call. Do that. It's just so many ways you can drum up business in this thing. So, hey, what's going on, Chantelli? Sorry I missed you. I saw you was at the ice cream parlor. I was away out of town, but sorry I missed you. Good seeing you on here. How much longer will you be selling and teaching the ice cream course? Man, Chantelli, that's a hard question, because what happened on when I first started doing the ice cream, I didn't know the real estate portion that they got involved in it. I didn't know how lucrative it was, and the way I'm starting to do it, I'm now trying to set it up for my kids. And so they can go because they're now taking an interest in it and they're working it. So I don't know. Somebody I was talking to, they told me I might need to do it as a non-compete, as somebody not nearby, because the way I set it up, if more people get involved in my area, I'll be competing directly with them. But I don't know. Reach out to me tomorrow. And we can reach out to me tomorrow. We'll talk about it. Tell me what you're trying to do. Is you're going to try to keep it here, or you're going to try to take it back to Florida or wherever you're going to go back to. So reach out to me, and I can tell you which way I go with it. But yeah, because what's happened, the way I done the ice cream stuff, it started off. I was trying to hit all these big venues, all the big venues everywhere, where they're going to have all these huge festivals and stuff. And I found out real quick, nah, that I'm not built for that. You go out there one weekend and you scoop an ice cream for a festival. They got 5,000 or 6,000 people walking around there. You felt like you done prime tobacco that day. So I said, nah, this ain't for me. So what I started doing, I just started doing the smaller stuff just around the county. So my thing was, if it's something happening in the county, I'm going to be there. And I'm going to be there. I'm going to lock the county down, and I'm going to be there, and I'm going to be. I'm going to have a presence in the school system, and I'm going to do all of that, and hoping that I can drive people back into the ice cream parlor, because that's one of the things I had noticed with the food trucks. The food trucks. I saw the food. Man, I gotta be careful. I saw with the food trucks. Food trucks didn't really care about. It started off with food trucks. Food trucks one time. If you went to a food truck, the food was excellent because you had some chef that wanted to bring a great dish or his approach to cooking or something to people, and he done it with a food truck, and the food was excellent. You went to a food truck, it was slamming, it was good. Well, what happened, people started noticing, oh, man, you can make money at these food trucks. So then you start noticing anybody will go get a food truck. They didn't care about the repeat business. Because what would happen with the chefs, when they were setting them up, they'll set up at the same spot every day, and people would come, and that became their restaurant. Well, what happened, people would start saying that I can make money on a food truck, and I can just go to these festivals. When you at a festival, and you go there and you get locked in and you there all day and you hungry, you'll go there and you don't care if the guy that made his chili, that took the chili out the can for the hot dog, or the guy got those pre-cooked hamburger buns. You just hungry and need something to eat, and they charging a crazy amount of money for it, and the people got to pay it, and they say, oh, this is all we need to do. And so what happened, the food truck got to the point now it's hit and miss if you go to a food truck and get good food, and then so that's what happened with the food truck people. They didn't care about getting people coming back and driving them into a restaurant. So I said I was going to do the exact opposite. I was going to take the ice cream, and my thing was I might not make all the money that I would make at a big festival, but when they're there, I'm giving them my postcards. I'm giving them coupons and telling them, hey, go over to the store. We got over 40 flavors of ice cream. And when I go to the events, I would bring some of our crazy flavors and a couple of our main hitters. And I'll let them know we got over 40 flavors. If I don't have your flavor here go a free coupon. Go to my store and get it. And I start pushing people into the store. And from there, and I got that from my the guy I bought it from. He said every day just give away free ice cream. Go to Walmart and stuff and just give out 5 or 6 free cups of ice cream. I do that every day. And so I just start pushing people back into the store, and to the point where going to all those small events and stuff, people now recognize the ice cream, and you give them a great product. Then they start coming to seek you out. So now I don't have to ask to get into these events. They call and ask me to actually come to those events. And I like them because they local, and I can push people back into the store. All right. And if I start selling the course, I'm afraid that I'm going to have to start fighting with people and trying to get those local and small events, pushing people back in. Evenly Yoked TV, thank you always for great advice. No problem. Thank you. Kaya Hodge. Okay. Great advice, Mike. Thank you. He has started passing flyers and getting COD at Appliance Repair Bros. Is getting good at it. There you go. Thanks. Okay. Black Rock is one of them. Okay. I didn't know. Man's like, yeah, watch out for some of those food trucks. They just heat up frozen food from the yeah. I remember one of them. I was like, man, this is gonna. I saw them, and I thought they told me they were gonna do this. I had to be careful. I saw them, and they're gonna do this. They're putting this food truck out, and they're gonna be doing like like down home cooking. I was like, man, this is gonna hit. No, this thing gonna rock. Man, the screen, they took the string beans straight out the can. The chili came straight out the chili. It won't nothing in that thing with no love. Everything was just, I'm gonna make some money off of this thing. You want nothing there where they made it their own and put any love into it. I was just totally disappointed. Now it's this little burger place, Ely and Ollie, downtown Princeton. Princeton's smaller than Selma, but man, I'm telling you, whatchamacallit, Ely and Ollie, they put some love into those fries and those cheeseburgers, and they only open up until 2:00. They open up, I think, 6 a.m, 2:00. They done. They closed on Mondays and Sundays. But I be trying to plan time to actually go there, and the food is good because they put love in the guys there. He come and talk to you and stuff. Great stuff. They don't have no problem making that stuff. Hey, what's up, Chris, man? Chris, elaborate on how you serve for banks like state employees. How do you get them to pay you for serving their customers? See, this is all right. I'll go ahead and go with this one because all right, Chris. Okay, so this is one of the things that happened. I used to do a lot of the banks. There go Chris laughing. I used to do a lot of the banks, but I put this out on the. I put this out, so I don't do them now because Chris is one of the guys that took my course. He's doing well up in Wake Forest, him and his wife. But what happened? I put it out there, and so what happened? The people take the course now. They've taken my banks. So I get one or two other ones, but I was doing it great. So what happened? Coming up, the State Employee Credit Union. Most of the people who work for the state, especially the teachers and stuff, they bank at state employees. That's here in North Carolina. So what happened? They get paid once a month. When they get paid once a month, the state employees, they have a line like the DMV line. You know, people coming in trying to get their checks. So you just go to the branch manager there, and what happened? People are waiting to get their checks and stuff, and they want something to keep the people okay. They don't want them just sitting there and waiting and stuff. So they want to make sure that the people okay from that 4:00 until that 5:30. Or 3:00 until 5:30. When the time school closed, people get off work and they coming in on the first of the month to cash their checks. So what they'll do, they'll pay you to bring your ice cream. You got mobile ice cream. I done it with the ice cream carts. Still do them. You take your ice cream cart. You go up there, and they'll give you a little table, and all you do, you just scoop ice cream for their customers and give it to them. Why they wait in the line. So they're happy. You know, now their waiting line is not as bad. So the state employees will pay you to do it. So you go there and they whatchamacallit, you tell them what flavors you have, and you just while you there, the customers will walk up, or if the customer don't walk up, just go there and ask them, hey man, state employees are giving out free ice cream today. These are the flavors I have. Would you like to have a cup? Yeah, give me a cup. So you just give them free ice cream. And at the end of the day, when you're done, they'll write you a check, and you're able to move on and get your money. And with them, I'll go ahead and tell you, it was like $400, and you're there for about 2 hours. You just moving the ice cream for them. They give you $400, write your check, and then they tell you come on back. So that's the one I used to like, the state employees credit union. And so that's Christopher laughing because I used to have him locked down, but that's old Mike Sneed running his mouth so much that some of my students have taken them, and which I'm proud of them because they're good. And the people who got them, they do a great job with them. Same thing with the school system coming up. You know, like now coming up, if this thing worked good with this push-ups, I'm going to do the same thing. I normally would do ice cream sandwiches Like now, school is getting ready to start up, so the PTA want to do something for the teachers that's coming back and whatnot. They got open houses and all that stuff. If you got an ice cream truck right now, it's a great time to reach out to the schools and say, hey, I know y'all got freshman orientation, you got new student orientation coming up. Can I bring my ice cream truck out there and I give 10% of the sales back to the PTA? Great. No, you come on back, you come on up there, and you serving the ice cream, and they love it. They love it, and you give 10% back. Another good thing that I do, reach out to the. Okay, all right, Chris. Chris said, "What's the best way to package your ice cream sandwiches?" You got a couple of ways. The way I package mine, just go buy the sandwich wrapper. It's like a little French fry bag, but it got split on the side for eating sandwiches, and just put them in that. And what I would do, I would put about 20 of them in a little plastic container. So I get the plastic container. I'll put 20 of them in there and put the lid down, then put it inside the freezer. And so they'll be in plastic containers. And you'll find out how many teachers they're going to have. That's how many ice cream sandwiches you make. And then I would take the ice cream cart, my little ice cream cart. I'll bring it out and drop it off at the at the school. And teachers can go get it and go. Same thing. You can pre-package. You can go to Amazon and buy the pre-packaged, buy the little, the ice cream cup with the top to go on top of it. You can do the same thing. You can ask them. You can go to the PTA and tell them, hey, we got ice cream. If you want to do a teacher appreciation, send them a list of your ice cream flavors that you have, and let the teachers order whatever ice cream they want. And you pre-package and you drop it. You take your little ice cream cart, fill it up, and go drop it off at the school that morning. And then you go back that afternoon to pick it up, and they're They eat the ice cream and go. Do that. Start doing classroom of the month or teacher of the month. I like to do the classroom of the month, where find a middle school, elementary school, and don't take ice cream there, because you take ice cream there, they're not going to come to the store. But what you do, you find you let the principal or whoever pick out the class of the month at the elementary school or the middle school, and you just take them free coupons. So they'll tell you how many people was in that class. You take the free coupons up there, and you tell them, here goes free ice cream for the whole class. Just like and you do this for a local school. Don't do it someplace close by. And so from there, when you give that coupon and the teacher give them out to that class, when mama come pick that kid up that day, they come into the ice cream parlor for them to cash in that free cup of ice cream. And not only that, when they come there to cash it in, most of the time they got one or two other kids with them that didn't get one. So they got their brother or sister, and mama going to get one. She's going to get one for dad. So you give away one cup, but you'll sell three. And so that day, you get a big hit of people coming in. You do it that way. Another thing that we do, you can do a spirit night where you tell the school, hey, on this day, if everybody from the school come here and get ice cream, and we're gonna give 10% of it of the sales go back to the elementary school. So you do that, and that'll drive everybody there after school coming there getting ice cream, and 10% of the sales go back to the school. So you do that, and so what happens now? You've built a working relationship with the school and with the principal and the school system, and they see that you're giving stuff to the PTA. Now what's going to happen? A field day is coming. So when field day comes, they're going to reach out to you and not Kona Ice, because they know that you've been giving out stuff for the classroom. Also, you can get with the superintendent of the school and just say, hey, I want to do a principal of the year award or something like that. And what you do with that, you just give away We do $250 to the principal of the year and $250 to the assistant principal of the year. So when they bring in, when they're doing their workshops and stuff, they'll bring you up and they'll say, "Hey, this is an award from Old Fashioned Ice Cream," and you give them cash and say, "Hey, here go your money, go." And so now when they see that, when they go back to their schools or whatnot, when they need something, they're gonna actually reach out to you and say, "Hey, we want Old Fashioned Ice Cream because he's putting stuff back in. He's not only is he here with us, but he's putting stuff back into the community." And then you start to show your face at the stuff that matters for the community, and you become a part of that community, giving back and stuff where they can depend on you to actually give stuff back. And so that's how you do it. I'm gonna read a little bit more of this, and I'm getting out of here. CEO Jakes, you use dry ice at all? No, I don't. I have these little ice cream carts that I make. Matter of fact, I just made one this week for a friend. But I make these little ice cream carts, and I go to Walmart, buy a little $80 chest freezer, and go on Amazon and buy a little temperature controller, and I turn it into a dipping cabinet. And so that's where we go. And I put a sticker on it, and hey, it works. That those little ice cream carts that made me so much money is crazy. Chris, that's a good idea. Okay, no problem, Chris. Yeah, do that. Reach out. Also, Chris, if you like the middle schools, the high schools is not going to be as much, man, because they're going to have a booster club. They're going to be doing all the concessions and stuff like that. So high schools, they're not going to have their own booster club where they're gonna run the concessions because they need the money for the sports and stuff. But go to the middle school and the elementary school. They're not as big into the sports as the high schools are. So in order for them to have concessions, they have to have the actual teachers to do it. The teachers that taught all day, they tired. A lot of them don't want to be at the events anyway. They want to go home. They don't want to be up there working on concessions and stuff. So just go to the elementary school or the middle school and say, "Hey, I can run the concessions for you at your baseball game, football game, at your basketball games, or any little events. Let me run the concessions, and I give 10 or 15% back of whatever I make." And I bring all the stuff. I bring the drinks, so you ain't got to worry about nothing. They said, "You come do it," and they'll let you run the concessions. I've run the concession for a couple of different schools, and so elementary schools. So when they have an event, they call me. "Hey, can you do the concession?" "Yeah, I'm gonna do the concessions." I come do the concession, and I give them a check. Send them a check, and they love it because they ain't got to do it. They can relax, enjoy the games. And don't have to worry about running that stuff, and I do all the stuff. I come there, set up and break down, and I worry about getting the kids stuff and all that stuff. So you can it's so much stuff you can do to make this money with this stuff. It's ridiculous. And then get into the weddings, Chris. Get into those weddings. Those weddings are great money makers. Go on to North Carolina Brides, or just find a wedding planner and just show them your ice cream, show them that you make homemade ice cream, that you show them your ice cream cart, and from there they have you out doing weddings and stuff, and it's great. It's great. Decent enough. So what's up? Hey, how you doing? What's up, Donnie Madden, man? Ain't seen you in a while. Good to see you. Decent enough. Just can't take from the community. Thanks for that. But yeah, you can't just take. You gotta be giving back. All right, Christopher Canty. All right, Chris. What about football games and other recreational sports in the area? Yeah, you can. You can do those too. A lot of times, if it's AAU and stuff like that, I found out that they keep that money there. No, they doing their own concession, or it's gonna be some parent there that's gonna be doing the concessions. They're gonna keep that money close to them because that's where a lot of money is at. But what I do with the AAUs and stuff like that. That's where my kettle corn comes in. I do fundraisers with them with the kettle corn. So I got a bunch of people reaching me up right now about the kettle corn. That's why I need to get off this live so I can get my label machine set up where now they're ready to get back into doing their fundraisers. So I do the fundraisers with my kettle corn that way. Ledro Salava. Hey, how are you? How much is your hands-on only class? If you buy the hands-on class, you get the whole suite of everything. You'll get the hands-on live event you get to come to. You get to come to as many times as you want. You get the online version. You get the kettle corn. You get the ice cream. You can come to the hands-on ice cream class. You get the garage door. You get the blender. You get the driving clean. You get all of that with the hands-on live, and that's $3,000. And I'll be making an announcement soon. I got to see. I got a couple of places I need to go in September and October. So once I get that stuff lined up, I got somebody who wants to that's scheduling the events also. Once I get those lined up and I see where I'm at, I'm gonna go ahead and put the date in, and I'm gonna do I'm gonna do at least one more hands-on live class. So, all right. So once again, I've been here longer than I normally would be. I want to thank everybody for watching, and I'll be back. I'm gonna try to be back Monday. If not, maybe I'll hit y'all one more time before the weekend is up. Thank y'all, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.